Alright guys, quick note before the video. Right at the end of the video, I have a question. I need some help on some ideas for mounting some stuff, so if you watch till the end, that'll have what I'm looking for. So watch till the end and then comment what you think I can do. I'm looking for ideas, open to ideas. But yeah, quick note before the video. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, starting the video off strong. We got some seats from Corbeau. They came in, got them all unboxed. I've got vinyl seats all the way around, so there's no cloth in them. I'm pretty stoked about these. We're going to put these in today. I also got right here our harnesses, again from Corbeau. So they've got the padding built into them, and then they're just the standard lock. So we'll get those installed today as well. As far as the seats go, I've got to build some mounts. So I've got some angle iron. I'm going to build mounts out of it so that the seats just bolt right to the angle iron. And after that, start on the center console and hopefully get a bunch done today. So I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, I'll just film the process as I go, but today is full of working on the Prerunner. I think that's pretty much going to be this whole video, is working on the Prerunner. Hopefully get a bunch of progress done. Today is April 4th, so the dunes opened 4 days ago. So hopefully, I think our goal is May 1st, get this done. And then over here is Zach's Prerunner. We'll get that done, get out to the dunes and test it out, make some videos and see how it goes. But yeah, so today we're starting with seats, put seats, harnesses, and hopefully start on the center console. I've got right here, I've got a gated shifter. It's a B&M Pro Gate shifter, so should be pretty sweet. That'll get mounted in the center console, and yeah, so I'll start on that. As you can see, I got the chase bar mounted up there, and then I've got some stuff temporarily wired up just because I was testing it. Also in this video, I'm going to try and get some of the wiring done. So seats, wiring, center console, and I think that's going to be a solid start to this video. I got the last one, I got the dash done, and then I got door panels in and started cutting those guys out. So as far as that goes, that stuff's done. I'd like to get the interior done here shortly. I ordered some sound deadening mat to put in there, but I'm not gonna get that until Monday. It's currently Saturday. So I'll get the sound deadening mat, I'll put that in. But I gotta get the seats welded in, get the brackets in first before we can do any of that. Put the sound deadening mat in, put the carpet in, and then I'll put it on the headliner above too. But I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna do a headliner yet, so it might stay just unfinished for the first go around at the dunes, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, today, start on seats, harnesses, center console, continue wiring, and I'll just keep you guys updated as I go, and we'll go from there. So my thought here is I take the angle, I cut it out so that I can bend these tabs over, weld this, put a hole here, I'll weld a nut on the back side, and then notch it to fit right on the tube, and that'll hold the seat in there. So I'm gonna keep going with these and see how it goes. Alright guys, I ended up leaving before I updated this last night, but I got both seats sitting in there. This guy's not bolted down or nothing, but these are my brackets. I'll try and, here, just a second. I will move this seat out of the way and show. Alright, so here's what we're working with as far as the brackets. I put 2 pipes here, and then those are those boxes that I made. The seat has tabs that will run into these holes with a nut welded on the other side. So that's where the seat will bolt. I've got here another little chunk of pipe that's gonna go like so in the center and have a tab welded on the end for the center for the harness. And then the sides are gonna come down to the sides. But yeah, I got that started, and then that one's welded. I just got to put that center brace in and weld the tabs on for the harness. This guy is not welded. I am just mocking this one up. So you see, I haven't even ground down the paint. I was just mocking him up where it's gonna sit on the passenger side. But yeah, I got these guys all kind of started, and I think I like where that one's sitting at right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that seat out, get the paint ground down where those bars are, and get those boxes notched so it fits on the bar better. And then start tack welding things in place, make sure it's where I like it, take the seat out and finish weld it. But yeah, I'll do that stuff, get the center bar in, get my tabs for my harnesses on. I gotta mark where I want those tabs for the harnesses, and then we'll go from there. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll just keep picking it up as I go. Alright I am doing some welding. These are the brackets for the passenger seat. I got the driver's seat pretty well done. I got my 2 tabs back there for my harness, the harness bar up here for the top, one for between the legs. I've got all the mounts forward and backward for the seat to sit in there, and it's got little tabs that mount on those holes. Now I'm going to start on that one and hopefully make this the same as that. I got more tabs to weld on for the harness on that side. Those are right here. So I got those tabs. Right now I'm going to cut into these just a little U, so that when it goes on the side of the bar, that bar will sit right here, that it kind of indents in there and I can get a good weld here and then all the way across the top. So I will go ahead and get those welded. I'll probably set up a time lapse of this one. It's on the other side of the truck, so it's a little easier to work around. So I'll set up a time lapse and yeah, go from there, start getting that knocked out. Alright guys, so I'm back. Gonna finish off this video with a update on the Nova. I'm gonna try to get my coils installed and see if I can't get my wiring harness through the firewall and get it situated where it's gotta go. That's gonna be the end of the video today. But yeah, I got transmission on the engine hoist. I had to steal a pan off of this one for my L5P. Yeah, I had something come up and pop through the bottom and started leaking fluid on me, so had to steal that one for now. I'm gonna get a new one tomorrow and get that off off the engine hoist again. But yeah, we're back out here on the Nova. I'm going to see where exactly I can mount the coils on each side, and if I can get the wiring harness through the firewall. And yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to try to do. At some point here, I got to try and get the transmission mount figured out. I started on that, I think in, I don't remember if it was in one of the early videos or not, but I started on that and I just didn't get it done. So I got to get that done, and there's some interior stuff I got to get done as far as the wiring goes, and yeah, there's just a whole bunch to do before I take it out to the track. Hopefully I make it out, I'm hoping for the beginning of this year, but the track hasn't opened yet. But I got quite a bit to do yet, so we'll see. But yeah, today, start on that stuff. Get those guys and those guys installed. I got, where did I put it? Hang on here. Right here. I got this firewall pass through. That guy bolts onto the firewall and has a nice smooth edge on it so that nothing happens to the wires. So I use that for this harness, get that through. I got the coil harnesses. So yeah, we will get this stuff kind of figured out, where it's all got to go, and go from there. I'm gonna probably do a time lapse and see what we can get done tonight, and then finish this video off. So we will jump to that. Yeah, so right now I am holding this up. I'm gonna get my bolts set, get all my bolt holes drilled in, and then I'll cut around, because this is kind of a clamshell. It slips apart and it'll slip over the harness, and then I'll just bolt it to the firewall, but I'll cut out enough to go around these so I can fit all my connectors from the wiring harness through the firewall. Yeah, so now that guy fits in there, it'll bolt right to the firewall, and then it should have a nice smooth edge for everything to sit on when the wires come through for the harness. And yeah, that should be real good. I like it. I like how that turned out. I cut out the back side so it's nice and big. I mean, there should be plenty of room for everything to come through, so yep, I'm happy with all that. Alright, so I got the harness all fed through that hole. I'm going to try to put that plate on there. I guess beforehand I'm going to make sure that I got everything that I need through the hole, and then I'll try and bolt the plate on. Yeah, see what happens. Alright guys, so I got the pass-through put in. I don't have the bolts tightened down or nothing, but that kind of gets my harness out here, and then I can take and I'll route everything how it needs to go, and to all the sensors and everything. But that's kind of going to be the pass-through and where it's at. My next problem is, so I've got all this room here, so those coils are gonna be able to sit here no problem. The problem comes in over here. I don't have any room left on the firewall. So I've got the wiper motor there, I've got the master cylinder over here, I got the steering column coming through. I don't have any room on the firewall. So I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to mount this side yet. I don't know if I should try and make some sort of bracket from over here. I want it ideally to be symmetrical on both sides. But I'm dealing with a lot of stuff on the firewall there, and then this side's going to be wide open. You know, this fuel line is not going to be there with the regulator. That was for the carb. I don't need that setup anymore. So yeah, I don't know what to do there. So I'm gonna do some thinking. I guess if anyone has an idea of what I should do, go ahead and comment it. And I mean, I'm open to suggestions. So, and then that goes for any builds. Like, if you have ideas, just leave a comment, and you know, if I see it, then we'll go from there, and hopefully it's something that I can use and make stuff better. You know, that's kind of the whole point of this, is to make everything better. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be where I'm going to leave it off for now. That'll probably be the end of this video. I got some sound editing coming for the Prerunner. That'll be in, I think, next Tuesday. And then I just got to get things wrapped up with the seats the rest of the way. I didn't show the final product, but I got both mounts done. I got all the tabs welded on for the harnesses. So that's all done. I test fit it. It fits good. I like where it's at. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to paint it now. I'm going to take and primer and paint the new bars that went in and tabs and everything. And then after that, I'll probably put carpet in, put the 2 seats in, and then start building the center console. That's going to have my shifter. It's going to have the radio. It's going to have the RLB, just like this car. I've got, right up here, I got the switch panel. So it's going to have another Switch Pro in that. Oh, and I want like a cubby for the center so I can store stuff. And then I'm going to build the sub right into the back of it. So I think that'll be pretty cool. And then after the center console, I'll wrap that. I'm going to put sound dampening on the headliner for now. I don't think, before I take it to the dunes, I don't think I'm going to get like an actual headliner done. I think that might take me a little bit longer, and I'm not super concerned about that right this minute. So as far as that goes, that's where we're leaving off with things. I will pick it up probably in the next couple days. It's going to be starting the next video with the Prerunner again, getting some of that stuff done, getting stuff painted. I got to get the rest of the stuff wired. It's not completely wired yet, so get everything up into the center console where it's going to mount, and then start on the center console and hopefully get that done pretty quick. And then I'll keep plugging away at this as well at the Nova, try and get wiring. I mean, that's through the firewall, get everything buttoned up, and I gotta figure out the coils. So if you guys have any ideas, comment on what I can do as far as mounting them, because I do want to remote mount them, but I'm not 100% sure how that's all gonna look yet. So but that's all I got for today. So if you guys liked it, go ahead and subscribe, like, leave me a comment on this stuff, see what kind of ideas we can come up with, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.